Here, yeah.
It's just gonna ruin it. Just tell the story. It was the
It's not funny.
it was the iciest day of the year.
Yeah, it was.
It was December 3rd, 2009. The ice was like that thick. We were going down Kerrywood Drive, which is right by Bower Ponds, and my brother, he was driving under the speed limit actually, and he spun out and we hit a pole. I wasn't wearing my seatbelt.
Wow. Way to be Matthew.
And then I flung out of my seat and hit my head on the windshield. By then I was unconscious. Then we rebounded off the pole and we slid onto the road into kind of a ditch, but kind of the road. The front wheels were on the road, back wheels were in a ditch. And
You don't want to hear this story.
I was unconscious.
Faster.
My brother's, the back of my brother's head was cut open and it was bleeding. And then everyone from their houses started coming out and it was like a what happened, and they were all like watching, and then the ambulance came and then they realized that it's not, my brother took my phone because his phone was like broke because it like fell apart. So he took my phone because it was okay, and he called my parents. My parents thought he was joking. But then right when they found out, they came as soon as they can. There was people circling everywhere. The police were there. The ambulance was there. Stars ambulance came in a helicopter. They brought me to Calgary. The ambulance brought me to Red Deer Hospital. They saw that it wasn't, they couldn't do anything for me, so they called the Stars ambulance. They brought me to Calgary. I was in a coma for 3 days. And my doctor finally woke me up by digging her fist into my chest bone, and like right there. And when I woke up, I had mental problems for about a month. It was like longer than, it was 24 days, and I was suicidal, and I thought I was like living in a nightmare. I was awake for about 20 hours a day because I couldn't sleep. I kept waking up like every 10 minutes. I didn't know who I was, and I saw things. It was like I was on like really bad drugs. Like I saw things and I thought I was someone else. I thought I was psychic, and when I saw, I know.
And he thought, and the nurse smelled like vanilla.
Oh yeah, there was this nurse that I had a crush on, and her name was Claire. She's the only thing I remember when I was in the hospital. Isn't that like a romance story?
Yeah,
Like my whole,
she's gonna see this on YouTube, and she's gonna contact you.
like I didn't even remember where I stayed. Like I didn't even remember my room. I didn't remember who came to see me. All I remember was Claire and the smell of vanilla. Because that was her perfume, was the smell of vanilla.
Matt is
A survivor!